be multiple colors.
Colors, lots of colors. It's always colors.
Hey, I changed the color back. It was
There you
awkward.
go. Because why not?
Thank you.
Is that legible? Do you understand what he was?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I read that.
Okay. I'm just looking back at the old meeting notes just to see if there's anything else I missed because I don't think I did.
Oh, and sorry about missing the craft fair meeting. We decided to, World Live came first.
Oh, no, you guys are fine. I'm not worried about you guys not doing anything.
Yeah, we do kind of have an idea of what, what's going on there.
Just a tiny bit. Oh. And one last thing.
No more. I'm not saying anything more than this. I'm just kidding.
Okay, fine, then I'll say it. Either one of us can say it. It doesn't matter who says it.
Where is our chat room?
Our chat room's there. I see them. Oh, we have a
throw it in there.
Azada Civil.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for them to say that they can hear us.
Okay. Good to see you. Okay, chat room.
There we go. Alright, I think that's everything that sheet. So I have... Okay, how do I get to the chat room again? Because I'm a total idiot.
The easiest way is go to the AIE Podcast
website.
Yeah, .com live. And then there's an IRC window there. Alright, well, I see us on the website, so... There we go, Zad says he sees us.
Live. Live button.
Yeah, Sybil has picture.
Oh, I need nickname, apparently. Irene, which I just spelled wrong.
Wow. Did you hate it when you spell your own name?
You're telling me.
I'll try sending stuff to Siri while, good lord.
Funny.
Worst alt name ever.
What?
Worst
name ever.
It could be
not
worse.
the greatest, but
an umlaut in it or something.
Umlauts?
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Okay,
We all know
I think it's slightly worse.
How much we all love umlauts.
Alright. Send a message.
Right, let's get the show on the road.
Test. Oh, test worked. Okay.
Yep,
we're
good.
I see you in the chat room.
Back to that screen. I'm on this screen. No, darling. Good night, sweetie. Mute myself before I go crazy.
Alright. So we are going to start this in 5, 4, 3. On this episode of the AIE Podcast...
Congratulations on 1 year of nubidity.
Soon the Emperor will rise.
The Secret World wants to know what you love about the redacted game.
Nomads are on a schedule.
We have Cyrene and Liriana here to talk about the AIE Craft Fair in WoW.
All that and more coming up right now.
Bringing you the latest news from the AIE gaming community from planet Earth and beyond. This is the AIE Podcast.
Welcome to episode 229 of the podcast celebrating the Alia Iacta Est gaming community, the Die Has Been podcast. This is Tetsemi, and to my left, even though I'm pointing right on the video, there is McCullough.
And hey guys, there's some snickerdoodles in the guild kitchen.
Eludra this week is off on secret assignment. And this week we are joined by special guests Cyrene and Liriana, who are here to talk to us about the upcoming Spring Craft Fair in WoW. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight, guys.
Thank you for asking us to join you.
You're welcome. So, Cyrene, what have you been up to in or out of game lately?
Oh, good lord. Let's see. my daughter's starting softball, and my Boy Scouts is picking up, so I have meetings probably 3 times a week or something.
Because you need more activities, clearly.
Oh, if you've seen my Google Calendar, it is like 3 events per day, like every day of the week from now until like July. It's ridiculous. It's craziness. I had to schedule my raid teams on there, so I remember when I do all my stuff. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But,
yeah, and then there's a little thing at the end of the summer, right?
Oh, just getting married to a fellow AIE member that Makala is going to be in.
Wait, I am? Oh, shoot. We might want to schedule that. That's what that dress is for?
Yeah.
That's what that was for. Okay. That makes sense now.
Just
the
a little
plane
bit.
tickets.
And the plane ticket.
You're not just flying up to Denver to see OMF.
Nope,
No.
but pick them up on the way.
Picking them
That's
up on the
right.
way. Yep, they're coming. Ellen and Mateva are coming.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge AIE-centric wedding. And then, can we do a coop at the wedding? What can we coop?
Oh no. I don't know. I keep saying something. I keep saying something, and everybody on my raid team is like, "Oh no, we're totally gonna do an in-game wedding. We just have to find a day for it." And I'm like,
Nice.
"You guys plan it. I'll just show up."
I suggest Stormwind is the best place for the wedding. They have the chapel.
See, I told
That's
them
right.
outside, out back, they have those benches set up with the archway. Have you guys been back there? It's really pretty.
Oh yeah, we were there for a wedding once.
Yeah, so you can sit on the benches. So, I don't know.
All right, Liriana, what have you been up to in or out of game?
Well, I haven't been in game for a few days. I actually spent all weekend at a conference for the Daughters of the American Revolution, of which I am a member.
Ooh.
So I was there all weekend long, and it worked out nicely because I was going to skip work on Friday so that I could drive down a little early, but we had a random last snowstorm, so we actually had the day off. I'm a teacher, and so we had the day off of school.
On the
So I
first
was
day of
able
spring.
to leave. Yes, the first day of spring, we had our hopefully last snow day.
We're gonna hope so.
I hope so too. I'm done with snow.
I have to
Can't
give a
imagine.
shout out to my raid team because I'm making Zod tank for me tonight.
Gotcha.
I'm
That'll
sure
be a
they're
good
doing
time.
fine.
I hope so.
But Zod's in the chat room. I'm hoping right now he's tanking and in the chat room.
That's
If he
possible.
can multitask, go for it, man.
He is really he is really good about multitasking.
If we see him disappear, then all of a sudden he remembered that he had to tank.
Right.
And
Wait.
speaking of
Yes,
raids, what have you been up to lately?
Well, raid is about it. Unfortunately, real life kind of keeps getting in the way of WoW, and I'm working out. See, I'm flexing for the camera. So, almost
We'll
any.
send it to Bahira.
There we go. So a lot of my free time, honestly, is spent trying to do the physical thing, running around doing the mom thing. We didn't raid. Well, you and I didn't raid Thursday night because we had baseball ticket meeting because we have a Diamondbacks tickets that we share a bunch of spring season tickets with, so we had a meeting to break that up. And however, we did manage to not schedule or get tickets for either a raid night or a D&D night. We planned accordingly.
That's awesome.
So what do we do Sunday in raid? I'm trying to remember. Oh, we banged our head against a wall, didn't we?
Yes, Imperator.
Good time. I really enjoy that fight, but dang, it's hard.
Yeah, it's just a lot of coordination, a lot of pay attention to mechanics.
Right. That's about it. Honestly, I've not been in game near enough. We did, out of game, we had a epic game of Munchkin on Monday night, where, so our regular D&D game got canceled, where we may have had 3 people playing, or had the thief card as their class, and we may have ganged up on Tetsemi, but he still managed to win anyway. It was a good
Tank.
time. So what about you, Tet? What have you been doing in game?
Other than winning that epic game of Munchkin. Actually, I finished with Harrison Jones, so I now have him as a follower. So I'm good with that. I need to catch up on the fourth part of the Legendary Ring. I'm working on that. I still have to go run Black Rock Foundry to get the elemental fragments for the stones. I have one stone done, and I have 190 something towards the 300 of the second one. So I've been working on that, and doing some pet battles and garrison stuff. Not a whole lot. I've got a work project that's due at the end of the month, so game time has been very few and far between. I've been playing Diablo because it seems like you can hop in Diablo, get a bunch of stuff done, and get out in a short amount of time. So I've been doing a lot of Diablo stuff when the season's ending the end of this month. So I wanted to see. That's about it. I think other than that, we will be digging into the craft fair shortly. But first, let's cover this week's news.
AIE News.
Hey guys, just a quick reminder, if you actually have any news stories you want to make sure we talk about on the podcast, please go ahead and hit us up. Email the show at, let me get our address because you'd think I would know it by now.
Podcast at
the podcast at AIE.com, or the AIEpodcast.com is our website. You can tweet us, the at AIE Podcast. Just go ahead and give us your news items. In WoW, as you know, Craft Fair is coming up, which is why we have these two gorgeous ladies here to talk about it. There's tons of activities. Take a look at the forums. Talk to Sai if you want to plan your own event, but we'll let them get into that. Also, speaking of the forums, Ard, a wonderful community member, was awesome enough to post a link about an absolutely fabu mount planner. All you need to do is go to the website, which is through teslaproductions.co.uk, and plug in your character name and realm. It takes a look at your armory and sees what mounts you do and don't have, and creates a short guide on what to hit and how to do it, so you get the optimized routes for each raid/dungeon mount drops. We may have brought this up before, but for anyone farming mounts from old raids or world bosses, this tool is invaluable. It'll take a look at that. And happy first anniversary to Sparrow and crew in the Noob Raid. They celebrated last night in style by going back to the scene of the crime, the Siege of Orgrimmar. So congrats, guys, on a year of noobness.
That's awesome. In Star Wars: The Old Republic, the devs did a stream and did a game update. April 28th, patch 3.2, The Rise of the Emperor, will be out. Its update is now live on the playtest system, the PTR essentially, and you can go try it out. They're reducing the quick travel cooldown. There are speeder points will automatically unlock across the planet. Quick travel points will automatically unlock when you get close, so you don't have to click them. And they added something new. Looks like an outfit designer. I can't talk. Words are hard. Yep, up to 16 slots for outfits with unlocks. Basically, it's a cosmetic overlay tab. You can keep your base gear modded how you want. Switch costumes. There may be a possible credit cost to switch to a new costume. And there's more news on the SWOTOR website that we've got a link to.
The Secret World site forum contest. Funko wants to know what you love about the Secret World. Record yourself or your friends talking about what makes TSW your favorite game. You can talk about the graphics, the story, the audio, the immersion, the community, whatever makes it work for you. Tell us why you like the Secret World. Funcom is giving away some fabulous prizes, including an in-game shirt with your name on it, 1,200 Funcom points, a custom forum title, and real-life goodies like faction dog tags and what they call a really nice glass. Not sure. In addition, there are a variety of other services that are choosing winners as well, including Grimstream Productions, Free Radio Gaia, and Omni Data Optimum.
And in the Imperium Ludi section of the forums, Cav was awesome enough to post some Steam codes for the latest Humble Bumble. Head on over there and grab those codes before they're gone. Also, our Nomads, keep an eye on the AIE Wiki for the Nomads roam schedule. Right now, they're crazy busy in Diablo 3, at least through the 24th of March, again, because the season's coming to an end. Getting characters leveled in anticipation for the next season. And with that, let's get back to Cyrene and Liriana and talk about what we can expect from the Spring Craft Fair in WoW.
First, I have to apologize for any random game sounds because Kata's raiding about 2 feet away from me, so...
You're fine.
I don't know. So the craft fair. So you guys get to see my lovely face a couple times a year talking about the craft fair. I guess starting off, what is the craft fair? Craft fair is a guild-wide event that anybody can come to participate in, do anything with. And it started off years ago. I can say that officially years ago.
Right.
And it was a tribute to Milliway. He's the one that kind of started this whole concept of helping people get gear and crafting items, getting the guild together, and that's kind of what it stemmed from. So
yeah, it honestly is one of the great events that AIE does that I think does set us apart from almost any other community out there. It's definitely a community event that shows who we are and what we do.
Yeah, we even had a guild from another server visit our craft fair last time. They made a character a level 1 on the server just to come by and check it out because they were interested in doing something like that for their guild on their server. So I actually got to talk to them in their mumble and a little bit about it. But they actually made a level 1 too and ran all the way to Silver Moon and was checking us out. So people have heard about it.
Yeah.
So what is the craft fair? What is the craft fair?
What is a craft fair?
Basically, you take your tune that is in AIE, so level 10 to level 100, and you sign up and you say, hey, look, maybe it's a boosted tune, I boosted this tune. I have no professions or anything. I started from scratch. Well, you sign up for, say, blacksmithing. I want to do blacksmithing, and your blacksmithing level's 1. You sign up. You come to the craft fair, we give you all the materials to get your blacksmithing from 1 to 600, and it costs you absolutely nothing other than random vendor mats and the recipes to actually level yourself up. But like all of the ore, the bars, the random cloth, all that stuff, we give it to you. It was donated by other guildies. So,
right. And how exactly do we organize all of that donation? That must be, well, not unlike herding cats. Where do those donations come from?
Actually, it comes from a lot of sources, but most of it, the vast majority of it, is donated by other guildies. We have some guildies that do nothing but farm materials and set up meets to do that, to help out the craft fair. And Frodo does a really great job of that. He helps get some people organized. He, I think, ran a gathering fair today or yesterday. I would have to look at the forms. But they gather all the mats, and then they mail it to the captain's alts that hold them in their banks till the day of the fair. So, really good about that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yep, and the nice thing is, thankfully, with the stacking to 200, we were able to reduce a few guild banks down.
Just a few.
Yeah, just a few. So what's the best way to kind of keep it, just out of curiosity's sake, so everyone knows, what's the best way to find out when some of these gathering events are going to be happening?
Right now, pretty much everything is being posted to the forums, and anything that is permanent or long-term is on the wiki. But definitely check the forums for updates. And the wiki's got a lot of rules and policy stuff for the craft fair, but everything is actually linked from the forum post, and the gathering stuff is on the forums. There's other posts on there for other events that are going on and some other stuff. So I would say definitely check the forums first and see what's going on with that.
Awesome.
Forums, people, we have them. Let's use them.
We do?
Yes, it's amazing. It's a magical place.
Tahiti?
Yes, Tahiti. Hey, I've been watching that show. Don't. I love that show.
I have my shield badge in my purse just in case. One moment.
There you go. As we lose Macaulay in her purse.
That's like me digging through my scout bag for a single piece of paper that I need for something.
So while she's digging, there she go. Yeah, Loot
Nice.
Crate was awesome this month, and she got the badge.
Good job.
I feel
That's funny.
safer already.
I know. What events do we have coming up for the craft fair?
Oh my gosh. I didn't even know about half of these events until I got a message from Nevermore. I promise you, I did not know what this stuff was going on. So the craft fair is 2 days. It's Saturday and Sunday, and it's April. Oh my gosh, I didn't write down what day it was.
April 25th and 26th.
There you go. 25th and 26th. Wow, I am so behind on show notes. No. I don't even know. To be honest with you, I have a list of events that half of them I don't know anything about because I just got emailed the list.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely kicked some major backside getting these all organized.
Oh my gosh. Well, the biggest thing we have going on, or one of the biggest thing is Coop. Everybody loves Coop. PvP.
Oh, gosh,
we go
yeah.
smash the Alliance. Yeah. So I gotta put a plug in there for Coop for Grim Cow. He's running it since Alakaz has got a new baby.
Yeah, he's kind of busy tank. I just got an update. He did not tank the last diaper well, and it got everywhere.
Oh no.
Yep, that was my last text.
Nice. Or not nice, really. What do you think about
Yeah.
it?
No.
But no, Grim Cow is running Coop this time, all by his little lonesome. He's got some great people helping him out. I think G's helping him and some other people. But they plan on smashing the Alliance leaders and getting the bear mounts this time around. So I know that is Saturday night at 8 o'clock. They're meeting at the Death Blimp in Orgrimmar. So,
It's one of the
and there
best
is
events
no
we do.
Yeah, there's no pre-sign up. So if you want your bear mount, you better be there because it's first come first serve on that stuff.
Yeah, meet at 8, they ride at 9, be there or kind of be there for next time.
Pretty much.
Join in the support group.
Or join a support
group.
group.
I love the support group. There's nothing wrong with that at all. My first Coop experience was actually with a support group because the main group was full and it was a blast.
Yeah, it gets fun when you get like 2 or 3 support groups and you just walk in there with, like 100 and some AIE people through the front door of Stormwind.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they like to quote one of the lines is somebody was spying on the Alliance side and they literally walked in the doorway, and everybody on the Alliance says, "Why are they just walking in? Because we can." That was the reply.
Hashtag AIE problems.
Right?
So what else do we have going on around it?
Oh my gosh. So we have the after party Sunday night as usual. Grim and Elkarth are going to do that, and I think we're going to have a transmog contest like we did last time. That was pretty popular. A lot of people did some crazy outfits for that. Oh, I think we had somebody dress up like a Ghostbuster on a trike. It was awesome. I should have got screenshots, but it was like, I think somebody did, but it was, some of the costumes they came up with was real ingenious, so I think we're going to do that again. Morlu is going to schedule some sort of old school raid nights
Nice.
and work on the raiding with leashes achievement, get some pets out of there, I think. So I'm that's coming, I guess. I don't have information on it. Iron Claw's doing a RP Tavern night.
Naturally, what would you expect from Iron Claw?
So I think she's actually going to do it during the craft fair. Like, while you're waiting your turn, come down to the tavern, have a pint, and chat with everybody.
Hey, Tet, can I take some time off during the craft fair? Nope. True. All right, never mind.
Somebody's doing a pet battle event. Nevermore didn't give me a name, but she's definitely said that if they don't do it, she's going to, because she likes to give out all those fun pets and stuff. So it sounds like it's going to be a super busy weekend.
I also know she's planning on doing her the in-game Trivial Pursuit again somewhere that weekend, which is so much fun.
Oh my gosh! If you have not participated in this is great. She invited a bunch of people last time to her garrison. She set up raid markers and the colors of WoW Trivial Pursuit, and then she had people move from the color, like if they had wedges, and she read the clues and stuff over Mumble. And it was awesome. I was doing something else at the time, so she was my token for me. So I was playing even though I was doing something else. But it was a lot of fun, and some of the questions were really easy, and some of them were like, oh, wow, I have no idea what that question is. So it was a lot of fun. A lot of people had fun, and everybody was kind of begging her to do it again. So I think we convinced her to do it.
Yeah, she said, she mentioned to me, she said, just a blast, and one of those great events that kind of just came together.
Yeah, it seemed like a last minute thing she kind of threw in there, and it was pretty awesome.
Well, she's brilliant with those things.
Brilliant. Brilliant is her Twitter tags that she keeps putting out with all the
traders.
The traders and the images and she does a lot of the photoshopping stuff. She does a lot of cool stuff, so I give her props for that. She helps me out with the social media aspect of it.
And she also does, run that the AIE WoW guild tag too, which she does an amazing job with. If it's anything related to the guild and WoW, she will make sure everyone knows about that.
I think we're going to do something a little fun this time, though, because the craft fair ends at 7 p.m. server time on Saturday. And the meet time for Coop is 8 p.m. at the Death Blimp in Orgrimmar. So I'm trying to convince Takamikazuch into...
Larry?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Yes, Larry. That's what his name is.
Larry?
Larry. Takamikazuch.
Larry.
Pronounced Larry.
Pronounced Larry.
I'm trying to convince him to do a pre-Coop parade in Orgrimmar.
Ooh,
so we're going to try and get everybody in the AIE into Orgrimmar before Coop and parade around town and kind of do a fireworks spectacular to kind of say we're waving the flag and we're cheering our guys on and gals that are going off to Coop and off to war, and kind of do like a farewell type of cheerful blast. I don't know.
Wait, you mean to tell me Tak is involved in a firework activity? That never happens.
No. He doesn't have any fireworks. You should totally mail him fireworks.
We should. Definitely. Guys, everybody. Mail Takamikazuch fireworks. That's Takemikazuch. He's gonna kill me.
He's gonna kill both of us.
I know. So what do we have new coming on with the craft fair?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So the raffle. Yay, the raffle. I promise I will have stuff posted up within the next couple days. We're going to do a couple things different with the raffle, though. We're going to have the main raffle like we usually do, where you can win all kinds of mounts and other cool, awesome stuff. We're also going to kind of separate the raffle into two raffles. So you're going to have the mounts and fun stuff, and we're going to move the pets into a second raffle. So all you crazy pet collectors can just enter a raffle for pets only. So we'll see how fun that is. I'm having a cat trying to attack me. But, and the third, we actually have a third raffle. Three, right? Or is it like this? Three. Three. So we talked about it, and we said something about having a few extra banks left over now.
We do.
Try, 15, 18 banks left over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's just from jewel crafting. Okay, like 4 from jewel crafting, but still.
What we're going to do is we are going to have a free raffle, as means it costs you nothing to enter. We're going to have a forum post up with a Google form, and basically you just submit your name and everything. And if you want a little piece of AIE history, or you want a guild bank for yourself, or you want to just be part of the awesomeness that's AIE and own something that was owned by somebody in the AIE, we're actually going to give all those extra banks away. Most of them are 6-tab guild banks.
Mm-hmm.
They are empty, just clarifying. They do
Right.
have some random and crazy names from being part of the craft fair, but we are going to give them away to guildies. You will be able to own a piece of AIE history with one of these guild banks, so watch for the forum post for that. Yeah.
Oh, so oh man, you said they're empty, and man, we missed we missed a really good opportunity.
Pocket lint and cockroaches.
No.
Hey, what's the cockroaches now? Come on, people.
We could do storage wars. And here's a 6-tab guild named this. Guess what's in it?
Ooh, shinies. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, dang it.
Maybe I'll have to save a few of them and play a game with that one night.
That sounds like a blast.
Maybe I'll do that.
Wars, I like it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that?
It came to me as soon as you said they're empty. I'm like, oh, it's Storage Wars. That's virtual Storage Wars. This is great.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, I gotta think about that now.
Good idea. All right, so what else do we have going on that's new?
Oh my gosh, there's so much new stuff. Everything is just getting so big now. We are actually, because the craft fair is only going to level to 600, which means we're not doing anything in Warlords right now. It's kind of awkward with having to have daily cooldowns for items and stuff. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to do, I have to give props to Berthale, she came up with the acronym, but we're going to call it GEEK. It's Guild Equipment Exchange Cartel.
Sweet.
And basically what we are going to do is, if you are between levels 600 and 700 in your crafting, or max, start saving your stuff, your Savage Bloods, your daily cooldown items, like your burnished leather or your war paints, and come to the craft fair. And we're going to have like a exchange cartel, a swap meet, a whatever you want to call it. So if I come on my leatherworker and Macaulay comes on her tailor, and I want something for tailoring and she wants something for leatherworking, then we make the items and we swap it as an even trade, and everybody walks away happy, and you get levels for, making a crafted item, because you get levels for that in Warlords. So it's a way to not only help the, new people to the guild or people with alts, level their professions, but we're also going to use the craft fair as what it was originally back when it first started, as a way to get gear for raids. Maybe you need an upgrade token and somebody can make it for you. Bring the mats, stockpile your stuff, bring it in. Help your fellow guildmates out. If you're looking for something in particular, maybe you're looking for an old school, pattern that was a random drop in a raid that you want as a transmog item. Maybe somebody there will have the pattern and you can get the mats for them to make it. So we're kind of bringing back this original idea of what the crafting fair was back when you had to fight for patterns and you had to find somebody to make something for you that was epic. And so we're kind of trying to bring that back in and incorporate Warlords in a way that we can, help everybody out. So that's kind of what the concept is. We're hoping it doesn't fall flat on its face. So all you, crazy people out there stockpiling your stuff, join us, come down, walk around, come into the bazaar, visit the vendors, and see what you guys can help the guildies out with. So
just be extra patient, and maybe stick to one or something like that, or don't load the person down with requests, but
I'm sure I'll have a couple of my tunes down there that I can make stuff with, and I'm sure some other people will too. But yeah, bring them down there. Bring your tune. Bring another tune down. If you got helped with, bring one of your other tunes down that has extra mats and join in the fun. So
yeah, and the nice thing is, all you have to do on your 90 is get your garrison up and run and go through the first quest line through Bladespire Citadel, and get your profession pattern out of the chest at the end of it. And once you're done, then you can start leveling from there, so you don't even need to, be at 100 to be max level. I mean, I've got a couple 90s that are, 700 in whatever they're at. So that's the nice thing about this, is it takes care of the 90 to 100 level tunes.
Mm-hmm. So, wow, that was so much information about so much stuff going on. All I can say is watch the forums, because that's where everything's going to end up being posted.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, and I think Leary has some stuff as well.
Okay, so talking about going to the forums. On the forum, you will find a lovely section called Volunteering for the Craft Fair. We could always use more volunteers. We could always use more help. Right now, in particular, both blacksmithing and inscription could use another warm body. You don't need to know anything about the professions to help out. Everything is set up. We use the profession guides. Every guild has their own guide. Most of them are the WoW professions guides. Some of the professions have changed it up a little bit, but we just need extra help. There's also the taxi service. So the craft fair is in Silvermoon, primarily because no one is ever in Silvermoon except for Blood Elf role players. And
it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous and it's wonderful, but if you show up to do engineering and we say, okay, well, engineering is by the forge, it's like, great, where's that? I have no idea. So, a couple of craft fairs ago, Sai had the great idea to set up a taxi service. So people with multi-person mounts will take people from where they check in to wherever their profession is. But we need people with those multi-person mounts, whether it's the bikes or a mammoth, kick the vendors off of it and put your friends on. We need the taxis. And Sparrow is going to be in charge of that. So if you want to help out with the taxi service, you can talk to Sparrow.
And if
you also want to check.
And if you've heard his voice,
yes,
you want to talk to Sparrow.
Yes.
You want to talk to Sparrow.
I love checking on him about that. Anyways.
Are you saying he gives good voice?
Yes, sir. I do.
Yes.
It's a treat listening to him talk and mumble.
Anyways, sidebar.
We also want you to check the forum and the wiki for what materials people need. Every profession has a section in the forum which points to the wiki, which points to some kind of Google document or Google spreadsheet that shows exactly what people need. If you want to get going tonight and you happen to be listening, jewel crafting needs Wrath era gems like crazy.
Oh my God.
Especially Nightstone. If you have Nightstone hiding somewhere on some alt, please send it in.
Yes.
And we have an update on cooking. Bragi, who has been our cooking captain forever,
beginning of time
is no longer going to be with the craft fair. So Tinchel is going to be taking over cooking, and he has a fabulous new plan for how cooking is going to work, to encourage everyone to come and get their cooking up. So he's going to have a mage portal to take people from Silvermoon to Two Moons, and then he's going to be flying people to Half Hill to train cooking through the Pandarian method, so that you're not using a lot of the really old cooking materials. That'll get you up to 525. if you are under level 85, or all the way to 600 if you're level 85 or higher. And then once you're 85 or more, you're going to be able to level up all 6 of the ways instead of just 1 and get the Master of the Ways achievement.
Yeah, he got overloaded with materials for panda stuff.
Yes,
awesome.
because he was having people run the victory gardens where they were using their half-hill gardens to make food, and he has a lot of food.
Great.
So if you haven't gotten to Pandaria yet, then you'll be able to pick up Half Hill and the Two Moons flight points, so that when you do get to 85, you'll be able to fly to Half Hill and back because you'll already have those flight points. So volunteer if you have any time, if you're going to be around on the 25th and 26th, right? That's what the dates we said. I didn't write it down either.
25th and 26th, yes.
Yes, if you're going to be
my calendar.
If you're going to be around, we would love to have more volunteers. And the next meeting for the craft fair is going to be on April 10th at 10 p.m. in the Mumble server. So if you want to come by then, and even just to hang out and kind of hear about how it goes before you agree to do anything, then come on by.
And here's I heard cats.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta ask, Leary, what is the one thing that you like the best about the craft fair? Since this is the first time you get to be on the podcast with me.
Yes.
Well, the craft fair was my first in-guild event. It happened a couple of months after I joined the guild, and I couldn't believe it at first. I was like, you're just going to give me everything. I had my little mage whose inscription was at about 12, and I was like, you're going to give me everything and just level her all the way, and I don't have to pay you for it. And yes, that's exactly what happened. And so I think just everyone sort of coming together for it, and all the different things that happen, it has gotten so much bigger since I first joined. And so I feel like it's a whole weekend of guildies getting together to do fun things.
Right, right.
Yeah. There's a lot of fun.
And leveling up professions occasionally while we're at it.
This takes a lot of people to help out. You have like 10 or 11 professions, and it takes like 3 or 4 people per profession just to put this event on. So you're talking about 40 or 50 people working this event all weekend long to help this guild out, get this stuff done. And I mean, that's a lot of people giving up time in game, in real life, to help the guild do stuff for them. And so it's really great, and we love to hear that you guys are having a good time. We have a lot of people who come to the craft fair to get leveled, and then they volunteer the next craft fair because they're doing a good turn and they're returning the favor. So
that's how we get staff.
Yeah, this is a massive event, guys. This is one of the biggest events that AIE does, and we do it twice a year. So any help that you guys can give us would be spectacular.
And to give a kind of perspective, it used to be at one point once a year and a one-day event. It used to be 4 hours in the summer. It was actually part of the Summer of Love, and it's kind of just grown from there.
Yeah. And now we have all these other events at the same time, so it's crazy.
And also a huge shout out to all the volunteers and everyone that does donations, because honestly, we guide people with the materials that are donated, and if we don't have the donations or the people that spend the time farming the ore and the mats, then the craft fair doesn't come off. So we really appreciate all our the people that donate their time, the materials, and all that.
Yeah, so thank you to everybody in AIE who helps put this thing on and, shows up and lets us do our job and volunteers. It's a great thing to do. So thank you guys.
And it's fun. You want to volunteer.
It is fun. It is
a blast.
Totally fun. I had to pull my calendar up because I had to double check this. We have, I don't have it on this calendar. Like we said, the next craft fair meeting, did we say that? It was April 10th.
Yes,
April
April
10th.
10th,
April
10
10th.
p.m. server
It's
time.
10 p.m. in server, and basically it's scheduled. It's on the calendar. If you ever go to the new and improved AIE website, it is on the calendar because I put them on there. But it is the second Friday of every month we have a craft fair meeting. So at any point in time you want to jump in, help out, that's when the meeting's scheduled. It's on the calendar. Join us. Even to find out more information about the craft fair and what you can do. You don't have to jump in with 2 feet right away. You can dip your little toe in and we'll give you a job to do. So
Oh, we have tons of people that'll come into a meeting and say, "Hey, I just want to help out. Where do you need it?"
yeah. We had that last time, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
I think we got a volunteer for cooking doing that, so
Yeah.
but
Was
Yeah.
there anything else you guys wanted to mention in or around the craft fair or meetings or anything like that?
I have to give you guys a hint. I am working on a new guild event. I'm working with the other officers about how we can handle this guild event. It looks like it might be on another server just for giggles, but it should be pretty fun. I'm trying to get all the details squared away, but hopefully I'm hoping to get it started after the craft fair towards the new Summer of Love stuff. So
Awesome.
Very cool.
yeah, maybe it's not quite running out of the beef, but it should be pretty interesting. So we'll see if I can wrangle some volunteers for that to help me out. But yeah, keep an eye out for that because that should be pretty epic. We'll see.
Awesome.
Great news.
So
Well, thank you guys for joining us.
well, thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Always a
Absolutely.
pleasure.
All right, and I think I'm kicking.
Yep. Question of the week. You start, babe.
All right, we have some answers to last week's question.
Ooh,
What was the question?
The question was, are you going to be at Nerdtacular, BlizzCon, both, or neither?
ooh.
And Lotwook said, I will be at Nerdtacular first for me. Kenny, also known as Dankinia, said Nerdtacular, of course. And Tim McInturf, apologize for mangling that, BlizzCon 2015 if the trucks align for me.
Awesome. I wonder if those are food trucks. So those food trucks at BlizzCon. All right. Pacown _ AIE, which is Josh Williams, said BlizzCon. Oh, Jeff, my dear Ever Studios, unfortunately said neither, but I know he and his wife are going to England the week after Nerdtacular, so that's a good excuse. Sasori the Healer, Nerdtacular 15, it's her first one, woot woot. Rado Zato unfortunately gives his regards and says neither, unfortunately. He'll catch the BlizzCon PPV and Nerdtacular content as it comes. And at Bacon _ Way, which is the lovely Miss Mulgra, going to Nerdtacular. Might consider BlizzCon if finance is allowed. So our next question of the week is, which MMO, current or retired, do you think has the best crafting system? Tweet your answers to at AIE Podcast so we can read them on the show next week.
Can I just say the 1 year Scott makes his Nerdtacular not on 4th of July weekend, it's the weekend like before my wedding.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's going to be actually probably not 4th of July from going on out. Yeah, it's
Like,
going to be pretty
no, I
crazy.
can't go this year.
We're actually, we're going to Nerdtacular.
Oh,
So
wow.
which is going to be, Wednesday travel day, there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday travel day, work Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday head out for your wedding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank God I have 6 weeks of vacation.
Wow.
Exactly.
And then get home Sunday in time to get the hordling off to first day of school on Monday morning.
Wow.
It's
This
crazy.
is going to be epic.
It'll be
Yeah.
a good week. 2 weeks. Week.
That's okay. I'm trying to
right.
get my brother, the IT person, to figure out how we can live stream the wedding for everybody that can't drive.
Nice.
Yeah.
That would
that'd
be
be awesome.
awesome.
That
Put
would
it
be
up on
great.
like Google or Twitch or something, and
Mm-hmm.
Say, here, go watch.
I know a Cowboy and Ice Flow did that back when they
That's
got
what I
married.
heard, yeah. So I might have to tweet Cowboy and say, hey, JJ, how do you do this?
Yeah.
All right, and that's our show for tonight. While the chat room begins suggesting show titles, we want to thank Sai and Larry for joining us. And if I have this correctly, I believe, Cyrene, you are at Cyrene AIE on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
And Larry, you're at Kate Plays WoW.
Yep.
All right. And we also put the link to the wiki for the craft fair in there, so you can find all your craft fair questions and answers on the wiki and the forums. Use the forums.
We have forums?
Forum.
Oh, okay.
Use the forums.
And if you have any questions or comments about our show, you can email us at podcast@aie-guild.org. You can also follow us on Twitter. The show is at the AIE Podcast. Eludra is at Eludra_AIE. I am at Cyberwave, and Tetsumi is at Ivory Tiger. We record live with video every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You can join the chat room, which is a blast, and we love you guys lots. And play along with us at our website at theaiepodcast.com. And our theme was composed by the wonderful Andrew Allen. Follow him at Keys with Soul or visit his website at keyswithsoul.com.
And now it's time to play all of the great AIE member segments we received this week, including Overly Dramatic News and Mega Minute.
All right, and next week, well, it was a mystery guest up until a few minutes ago. We're actually going to have Valzarius come on and do something we wanted to do for a while, which is we're not going to do a game news. We're actually going to sit around and talk about board games. It's going to be a great time. If you don't know him, he actually does the board game and beer podcast. So we'll have him give us all that information then. So until then, AIE, this is Makala.
And this is Tetsumi. And this has been the AIE Podcast. Yay!
Yay!
See, Larry, it wasn't that bad.
That was not that bad at all.
See, it's easy. It's fun. You just make up stuff and talk about it.
Exactly. And it looks like the Sybil suggested for a show titled The Spring Craft Fair Geeks Welcomed. And Bright Totem said show title AIE Storage Wars.
Ooh. Larry, I think we get to pick. Which one do you like the best?
You do.
We seriously
yes.
need to get the Storage Wars thing going. We really do.
That's what I was thinking. I like the Storage
That's
Wars.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to come up with that.
Tetsumi does have good ideas.
And that didn't involve a spreadsheet even.
No, I'm certain there'd be a spreadsheet involved, babe.
You know.
We can make a
All right.
spreadsheet for it, just for you.
We should.
All right.
We should.
So we should go with storage. You want to use Storage Wars?
Oh, I think we should. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely Storage
All right,
Wars.
Bright
it is.
Totem, it is your show title. We're going to go with Storage Wars. AIE Storage Wars. Thank you, chat room, as always, for joining
You guys
us. We had a
are
lot of
so
fun.
awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
All
you.
right, we're going to cut the feed and go make dinner because I'm hungry.
I have pot roast I have to eat, so my dinner was made
That
like
sounds good.
2 hours ago.
Ooh.
Sounds
We
good.
have a,
I got a raid
a
team that's
French-
probably looking for me too.
yeah.
Yeah,
We have a,
they're fine with Zod.
yeah. We have a French chicken burgers for tonight because I need something
Ooh.
fairly easy to make. Yes. They are
That does not
delicious.
sound easy. Nothing
No,
you
you
make
just-
sounds
it's-
easy.
It's the spices you put in the chicken burger.
I hear
no,
all
it's,
the stuff she
ground
makes for dinner,
chicken
and it sounds like some like fancy French chef, and I'm like, what?
It can be. And it doesn't hurt that or help that, you know, I have 2 to 3 dinner parties a week. It's bad.
It's bad. But, you know, we like to have people over, so. All right, well, thank you guys again. I'm going to go ahead and cut the broadcast. Thanks, chat room.